on this last day of March. Oh, still working outdoors. For me, at least. I did not get to see the briefing this morning. It was probably a lot of, who knows? I can't judge without seeing it. Anyway, I'll check that out later. I'm sure it was interesting. Let's get this all set. Make sure I'm muted. Okay. Good morning, Jason. All right, let's get to some clips. And photos. I had a bunch from last night, so let me start there. And we know that there have been numerous people taken out, eliminated. Tusi's been keeping track on, so have I, but it's just, I'm like baffled on the talk. I really am baffled. And I'm so like frustrated on the nonsensical talk coming from our government. It really is nonsense. It's starting to concern me. What's up, James? It's really starting to concern me. This is some of the strikes that were going on in Iran. Let's see what else. Regime. The country of France won't let planes headed to Israel loaded up with military supplies fly over French territory. France has been very unhelpful with respect to the butcher of Iran, who has been successfully eliminated. The USA will remember. That was today, 3/31. I agree with the France thing. Don't ask us for help when you need it. I'm telling you. I'm with that. All you cowards. This is what concerns me. All those countries that can't get jet fuel because of the Strait of Hormuz, like the UK, which refuse to get involved in the decapitation of Iran, I have a suggestion for you. Well, number one, buy from the US. We got plenty. Number two, build up some delayed courage. Go to the Strait and just take it. How is the UK going to take it if we can't take it? If it was that easy, why can't we just take it? Wouldn't that be like a great thing? Oil, we can control the oil flow, and that makes no sense. Because if it was that easy, we could take it. You just take it. So why can't we just take it? You have to start learning how to fight for yourself. The USA won't be there to help you anymore, just like you weren't there for us. Iran has been essentially decimated. The hard part is done. The hard part is not done. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. You saw that tanker on fire? You walk away, Iran wins. They get the Strait. That's what they're looking at. You were defeated, United States. You walked away while we controlled the Strait and you couldn't do nothing about it. You walked away. Weakness all over it. Stamp it big time. Don't get me wrong. We all want this shit to end for so many different reasons. But not like this. You shouldn't have never started it if this was going to be the case. It's insane. It's getting me really frustrated. I must say, it's getting me frustrated. And this makes no mention about the people of Iran. There's a regime change. What the hell are they talking about? Please somebody clarify that with me. Like Tusi said, the members of parliament, the core is still there. Nothing changes. Oh, so you wiped out the leader? They replace it with another nut job. You've done nothing to change that. Nothing. Look, I don't know if this is true. Trump tells aides he's willing to end war without reopening Hormuz. What? You're just going to walk away and leave the chaos behind? If that happens, Iran wins. Because they know to wait us out. And then they still control the strait. Who's gonna open it? Who's gonna free it? Who's gonna reopen the strait? NATO? That seems, this could be part of a ploy. I pray to God it is. To try to get them involved. Do you know what I mean? To try to get them involved. To send forces to help open the strait. I'm hoping that's the case. This is all part of some kind of strategy. I'm hoping that's the case. Because if it's not, I don't know what to say. I'm honest. I'm being honest. I'm telling you, this is starting to get me cray-cray. It's like, what are you gonna tell me today? I haven't even seen what Hexeth and whoever was there today. Probably again just trying to make it seem all rosy, cheery, everything's great, we're doing this, we're doing that. I'll tell you, it's getting me. This is they're claiming this is a yellow cake production plant in Iran that they hit. And the Israelis said they're going to attack Iran for weeks to come. So we might bail out. The Israelis are going to keep going. So there it is, before and after. They're still getting hit daily, nightly. What do you mean it's at an end? Whose end? Pressure is on. The pressure is on. That's what's happening. And Iran knows this. Iran knows that, the president is in a difficult position. He's pretty much in the corner. This was Iran last night. Look at that sky. That looks like hell. That looks like a volcano eruption. That looks like hell on earth. That's unbelievable. I'm showing the photos first. That's unbelievable. Meanwhile, this continues, Look at that. That's incredible. I mean, just looking at it. The big boys were in to do that. And I don't know if that is also part of what was there. Maybe they hit something and it lit up. Some kind of munitions. Let's keep going. I'm gonna hit the videos. Oh, this is showing the locations of the missiles hidden, trying to hide them or not hide them. Look at them, the launchers. Mobile launchers. Look at the road on the side. Some are mobile. A lot of them are, actually. You can see the little roads that associate to them. That is crazy. You just got to carpet bomb that. Just level it. Look at all of that. Oh my God. Look at all of that. They're everywhere. Holy. That is crazy. How many there are. Let me see. I don't think there's going to be any audio. I got to fix this. I agree with Tusi 100% when he says, what does this talk about? You're talking to somebody. And we were right. I was right. I was like one of the first people to guess it was Galibaf. Remember that. I was one of the first people to say it's Galibaf. And I was right. Tusi jumped on it. But we were on it. Other people were saying, who's he talking to? Who's he talking to in Iran? And now Galibaf is talking tough. I don't know what the hell is going on. But it is massively confusing. It is confusion. It's like there's no real direction. You know what I mean? This was in Israel, Tel Aviv. No one was injured though, as of what I know. So this continues in Tel Aviv today. Meanwhile, this was Iran. Okay, we have sound on this one. Look at that. I'm starting to get concerned about the mental status of things. I'm serious. I'm starting to think it's giving me like a deja vu feeling. That's why careful what you say and wish, because it can come back to bite you in the ass. That's why people can be very cruel, and then it comes back. And then when that happens, it's dead, and people are in denial that that's the case, because it can't happen to him, but it can happen to others, but it can't happen to him. It's crazy.
That's what someone in Europe told you. That person's very disingenuous, because the United States has tens of thousands of troops stationed throughout that region, billions of dollars of weaponry staged throughout Europe, all of it there to defend Europe, not to defend America, to defend Europe from attack. Okay, all over. The United States is without the United States, there is no NATO. I mean, everyone recognizes that, including NATO. If we decided tomorrow that we were going to remove our troops from Europe, that would be the end of NATO. So they know that. And that commitment, that we haven't moved troops out of NATO. So anyone who said that's not being honest or is not, I think they're playing games. If that's what someone in Europe told you, that person's very disingenuous, because the United States has tens of thousands.
I get that. But I believe we did move some assets out of European countries. And that's saying troops. He was careful. Troops is one thing, but assets is another. Out of the European countries. That's two different things. Just to be clear. Look at that. Holy shit. Wow. That was in Iran. I don't know if that's Isfahan, but that, look at that. Holy, they hit something lit up. I don't think there's any sound. It's a different angle. I'm not hearing anything. What the hell is that? More coming down? Or is that just the shit shooting out from here and falling to the ground? I think that's what it is, from the explosion. Oh yeah, stuff is being, it's exiting out of it and then falling back to the ground. Holy shit, they hit something in there that's setting it off. So maybe it's some kind of munitions, or it just could be debris on fire. But look at it. It looks like there's stuff taking off from inside of it. Look. It's like stuff shooting up in the air. Could that be munitions or just debris? It looks, I don't know. Hard to tell. It was definitely a bunker buster. But look at all the stuff coming out of it. It could just be debris. I'm a little concerned. I am. On the direction and the end game here. I am. I'm not going to lie. There's no sound though. It's just different close-ups, angles. Cray cray. Oh yeah, this. Strike on anti-aircraft missile. Aerial defense system. You could read it on the screen. Look at this, on buildings. What was that? Wait a minute. Time out. What was that? What was falling off the sides before the hit on that last one? Is that a person on the side of the building? What is that? What the fuck is that coming down before it hits? Or it already hit. Okay. That's just debris after the hit. Yeah, it already had hit. Okay. They maybe hit it again? Or are they just zooming in on the hit? I don't know. Maybe they hit it twice? Probably, because it's on smoke. It's on fire. There's smoke. I thought that was like a person hanging off the side. Right here. Like, what the fuck? But they hit it twice. That's just debris falling. Yeah. Let's not jump to conclusions. Good morning, Angel. Munitions factory, that's what I said. Looks like munitions. Okay, let's see. IDF Chief of Staff says that the regime's axis of terror is beginning to collapse. He met with Cooper to discuss the operations against the Iranian regime and coordinated the next steps during their meeting. What are the next steps? See, this is what I have more faith in right here. I have more faith in this. Leave it up to the military. So there's our folks. There's Cooper with his colleagues, the Israelis. Leave it for them to figure out what to do next and how to go forward. Because I'm telling you. Yeah, that's what I was wondering about, that debris falling. Yeah, it kind of looked like an individual, but I'm not going to say it was because I can't see it clearly. You know what I mean? That'd be irresponsible to say, yes, it is, without being absolutely sure that it was. But it's still, like you said. Oh, boy. Don't want to get in trouble so early in the morning. I just started. Pete Heck said, just called out NATO. You don't have much of an alliance if you have countries that are not willing to stand with you when you need them. I don't know if this is Article 5, but that's the NATO part of it. If they would have hit Turkey, then you strike a NATO country. It's like striking all of them. Now, they attempted, right, to hit Turkey? The other side is putting out, oh my God. What a strike by Israel in Beirut. This just came out. Holy, wow. Look at this. Just came out. The other side put this out. Holy shit. Wow. Wow. So it looks like Beirut is pretty busy. We might have to put the Beirut camera. I have to go to a meeting in less than an hour. So I'm not going to be on for long. Let's see what you guys are saying. I'm sure Tusi will be live soon. Oh, God. What's up, Kendrick? Isn't that crazy, Ryder? There's bugs here. It's getting warm now, so the bugs are coming out. I've been outside for a couple hours already this morning doing work. There's bugs out there already. There's bees out there. There's all kinds of stuff already. It's spring. It's going to be, I don't know about 70 today, but it's going to be in the 60s. I did a lot of work outside yesterday. I did some more today. I'm trying to beat the rain because there could be severe weather. There is to my north. I should actually look at the weather for a second. This weather's crazy. It's up and down. It's like bipolarism. This that time of the year though. We're going into April. It's unsettled. Always is. It's not unusual. Good morning, Marianne. That was crazy though, right? That hit. See, there's storms to my north, but I don't think they're coming down. There could be some later. Let's see. Let's see what's going on with this quickly. See, they're mostly to my north. They're north of Albany. That's to my north. Look at that. That's not thunderstorms. That's just heavy rain. But later on, there could be the risk when this line develops. This afternoon, could be. Maybe even tomorrow. I have to look at the whole map. Let's see if there's any severe thunderstorm warnings. Yep. Where? These are 30, 24, 24, 20. These are the more. Illinois. What the hell is that? Where is this? Right in here. Oh yeah. That's heading my way eventually. Potentially. The other ones are almost expiring, but 60-mile-per-hour winds. Illinois. A lot. Washington State. What? No, that's Washington County. I'm going to say. So yeah, there's a lot of nasty weather heading my way. Chicago's probably getting it right now. Oh, there's another one that just got issued. Illinois. Oh, yeah. So all that might be here by tomorrow. Chicago, looks like it's going to go south. Yeah, it looks like it's going to head to the south of Chicago. Maybe these could develop and head toward Chicago, but right now this is moving to the east, northeast. You can see the lines, east, northeast. But most of the alerts are right here, this part of the country. So if you live up there, just keep an eye on your weather. That's a strong cell down there. Oh, that's definitely a severe thunderstorm warning box. 22 more minutes. Oh yeah, definitely the potential dagger. That's why I'm looking at it. There's no question. Especially that cell. That cell is ugly. You know it's going to be covering more weather as we move along. Like we do. And we watch the storm chasers. That's a nasty cell. There's actually a couple of them. Gotta watch out, because it's early. Daylight heating. Oh, Tycho with the one bark. So all of this nasty weather could potentially be severe here tomorrow. Because it's moving east, northeast. We might get some showers later on today, but nothing crazy. Tomorrow might be different because there's a clash of temperatures. Right now, it's really warm. Alexa, what's the temperature right now?
It's 68 degrees right now.
It's 68
Low
degrees.
of 62 today.
That's crazy.
Perfect for a stroll, unless you're allergic to trees.
That's crazy. That's crazy above normal. That's like 20 degrees above normal. I'll take it. I'm not complaining at all. Then it'll drop probably by the weekend back to the 50s. Well, I don't want to go there. Stop. Don't say nothing. So, yeah, read. See, on this thing here, this I pay for this Radar Omega, and I can't obviously put certain things on, like if they were on the YouTube or whatever, because that's copyright issue. But here, since I pay for it, like I can monitor storm chasers that do their thing. I don't think there's anybody out there right now because most of the activity is up to the north. They usually stay down to the south. There's nothing going on down there. And I don't think there's anybody up here. But sometimes you'll get cameras. See? Live cams. I don't know if there's any here. I don't see any. No. Not at all. These are like the closest cameras. So the storm chasers usually stay to the south. That's where they reside and they go out. Dagger's part of that. She knows what I'm talking about. So they all stay down here. There's none of them alive right now, but there's a lot of cameras down here too. See? It's beautiful. So I can show this because I pay for this. So we'll be keeping an eye on the weather moving forward as well. Anyway, let's see what's going on. IDF preliminary review indicates 2 UN peacekeepers killed Monday were hit by Hezbollah bombs. I'm going to check something else. I'm sure there are posts from today. 1 hour ago. Jesus. I have to take that call. Do you know how much fucking oil is? I called my oil company for heating oil. It will absolutely destroy me. He just told me. He called me back. I was curious because I may need oil soon. $5.79 per gallon. I have a 250-gallon tank. I will be utterly destroyed. But I'm going to have to do it soon. I hope the market gets better soon. $5.79. So $5.80. That's, for 100 gallons, that's 580. Do the math. That's $11.60 for 200 gallons. $11.60. I remember I was talking about this the other day. I was right on. My last bill was $8.67. It's jumping up by almost $400. He just called me. So I had to mute because they're gonna say, my address and all that. So think about that. My oil bill jumped up by $400 if I get this delivery. I said, hold off. No, this is oil, heating oil. For the sailors of the USS Bush. Absolutely. Okay. For the Bush, specifically for the Bush? I will have to do some research on the past history, which I'm doing now. I'm reading about it right now. So its maiden voyage was in 2011. First deployment, May 11, 2011. (2014), 2017. I would go more. I will work on that. I got to do definitely extensive research when I write the lyrics, because that's how I do. But I will definitely get on that. Yeah, I was thinking of that, getting like 100 gallons just to hold me. I'm going to work on that. Today I got a meeting in less than an hour, and I got to pre-record this afternoon. I'll try to squeeze it in at some point, because this one's going to have to be one I really do the research and think, with patriotism involved behind it. Because you have to be inclusive. Everybody thinks about, you have to think about the thousands of personnel on it. And not, to me, this is just me, every one of them is as important and plays a vital role in the whole unit and how it operates. I would never minimize someone else's role and make another one seem more important. They're all important. You know what I mean? So I have to make it like that. Because, a lot of people will say the fighters and the pilots and all that. There's so many important people on it. They're all important. They're leaving today for the Middle East? I thought they were on their way already. I will definitely work on that. I will definitely work on that. I'm going to talk a little bit about the naming of it. Pay tribute to the naming of it. I'll do like I always do. I could write a song in an hour. It doesn't take me that long. This has to be done right. I want to make sure I do my research. We'll get it right. Anyway, let's get back to this. They released okay, we need to there's a lot going on here. See, I find this a little misleading. And I get it. I get it. I'm going to share the screen. Oh my God, Navy mom. Oh, I'm definitely. The families. Oh, I'm definitely going to get on it. I'm not going to mention Navy mom, but I'm going to say, as families watch their sons and daughters take to sea. You know what I mean? I'll get into it. That's like a line that's going to be in there. Hope I don't forget that line. The men and women wave back to their loved ones. Just praying for the day they see each other again. And rejoice in celebration. Do you see what I'm saying? Already, I know, like, I'm going to hit that. See, I'm going to forget this already. It's already going through the brain. See? See what you did? But it's already churning. It's already churning how I'm going to write the lyrics. But I will make that a mission today. My mission. But here, I just want to share this. Oh, God. I still Bush stuff. I got to put that down. Already researching it. Because I want to do it right. But look. Check this out. This is coming from the Department of War. Or whatever you want to call it. This is from the Department of War. So, Iran has lost the ability to project naval power, the largest elimination of a navy over a 3-week period since World War II. That may be the case on the larger vessels. I keep saying, what about the swarm boats? That is definitely something that can project naval power. It terrorizes vessels. And it is a definite threat. Because they have missiles on them, torpedo launcher things on them, and these fast movers. This concerns me because it's like, yeah, you got their naval vessels, their bigger, larger ones. What about the little ones? The fast moving boats. What's going on with those? Are they still thousands of them? Did you take all those out too? Or are they still out there to harass the shipping lane? That's a projection that, whether you may agree or disagree, that is a projection of naval power because you have to deal with that. So I'm a little, confused by that when they put stuff out like that. I get it. You just decimated their larger navy. Yeah, I get it. But what about their swarm boats? They're a threat. And they can launch mines too, by the way. They can lay mines. There's other way to lay mines if you look it up that the Iranians have the capability, including underwater drones. It's not just from big vessels. And like I said, don't gaslight me. Don't gaslight me. That is technically correct. Technically, that is correct. That's a correct statement. But there's other threats, is what I'm saying. But please, don't gaslight me. Update. Let's see what.
Marines have delivered long-range.
Let's see this.
Hi, I'm Admiral Brad Cooper, Commander of U.S. Central Command, here in the Middle East with our 50,000 service members to provide my 6th update on Operation Epic Fury. Now in our 5th week of the campaign, it is my operational assessment that we are making undeniable progress in eliminating Iran's ability to project power in meaningful ways outside its borders. We don't see their Navy sailing, we don't see their aircraft flying, and their air defense and missile defense systems have largely been destroyed. Despite our clear dominance, our forces remain vigilant. It's long been my belief that every success we have begins and ends with our people, and our warfighters deployed forward are doing outstanding work. During this trip, I've had the privilege to recognize and award our troops for their courage, resilience, and tenacity as they continue to go above and beyond. Yeah.
It's pretty fun work.
Great job. Great job. You enjoy it, huh?
Thank you, sir.
How long have you been in?
12 years, sir.
Fantastic. How you doing?
Pretty good, sir. I'm from Ohio.
Good.
Okay, what part?
Protect their ID.
Okay, great.
Please.
Fantastic. Thanks for what you're doing. Much appreciated.
Protect their
What's your job?
identification.
I'm a wizard for the Strike Eagle.
Okay, how many missions have you flown?
Probably a couple dozen at this point.
And how long have you personally been out here?
Been out here only since February, sir.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, thanks for keep up the great work. Thanks so much. In the meantime, I'm wishing you all the best. I think of you every day.
I would
and,
protect their
with a lot of
identities.
pride.
I just would.
So thanks for what you're doing.
I'd
I
be
really appreciate
blurring
it,
them out.
and, couldn't be prouder. I met with our service members who are operating the most sophisticated and largest active air defense umbrella in the world, right here in the Middle East, to defend against Iran's indiscriminate missile and drone attacks. Since day one, our warfighters have also shown unmatched reach and lethality in systematically dismantling Iran's drone, missile, and naval capabilities by delivering a massive amount of firepower. Every branch of the military is achieving unprecedented success. Our naval forces have launched waves upon waves of cruise missiles and fighter aircraft from the sea. U.S. Air Forces have extended our reach with refueling tankers while executing a high volume of airstrikes into Iran with fighters and bombers. Our soldiers and Marines have delivered long-range strikes from land and mounted a robust air defense to not only protect Americans, but our partners as well. And our Space Force has given us the ultimate high ground, delivering space superiority, which has been a critical enabler to this fight. After witnessing the absolute professionalism, discipline, and dedication of our men and women in uniform supporting Operation Epic Fury, I just could not be prouder. And I know that their families, friends, and loved ones back home share this pride. So to all the moms, dads, husbands, wives, friends, and loved ones back home, thank you for everything that you're doing to support our outstanding warriors. There is no adversary too determined, no mission too difficult, and no task too great for our soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, Guardian, and Coast Guardsmen that make up the most powerful military the world has ever seen. To all our warfighters, keep up the great work, and God.
That's awesome. See now, when I hear from Admiral Cooper, this is the kind of person I want to hear from. You know what I mean? This is what I want to hear from people like this. Because he's the head of all the operations that are going on over there. He's the man. I want to hear from him. I really don't want to hear too much from anybody else. This guy, yes, absolutely. So right away, anything he has to say when he puts out a statement, I want to hear it. Because he's directly engaged in that. Let's see what Hex says.
The theater. In fact, Admiral Cooper noted this morning that the 3 Air Force captains shot down by Kuwaiti-friendly fire early in the fight weeks ago. They never left the theater. All dropped bombs over Tehran last night.
Wow.
In fact, Admiral Cooper noted this morning
that
the 3 Air Force captains shot down by Kuwaiti-friendly fire early in the fight weeks ago. They never left the theater.
Wow.
All dropped.
They were there last night, all 3 of them. Wow. That's an interesting factoid right there.
But if Iran is wise, they will cut a deal.
They're not cutting.
President Trump doesn't bluff, and he does not back down. You can ask Khomeini about that. The new Iranian regime should know that by now.
All right, time out. Time out. So what I was led to believe it was that the U.S. provided the Israelis with the intelligence on the location of the Ayatollah, but it was the Israelis that took him out. Does anybody want to contradict that statement I just made? Because pretty much that's what I had read and heard, watched videos. So yeah, it was basically our intelligence that gave them the tip of his location where they struck and took him out. That's accurate.
This new regime, because regime
What new regime? I want to hear this.
change has occurred,
Okay. So the Mouse Jr. is nowhere to be seen, MIA. That is the new regime. Technically, we don't know his status. There's been all kinds of speculation. He's in a coma. He's lost a leg. This and that. There's statements being released. Is it really him? Is it somebody else? What? I'm curious what they mean by new regime.
should be wiser than the last. President Trump will make a deal he is willing, and the terms of the deal are known to them. If Iran is not willing, then the United States War Department will continue with even more intensity.
Okay. There's not going to be a deal here. That's delusional. Either that or it's just putting it out there for people to absorb and to say, oh, they're working on a deal. There's no way right now the Iranians are going to agree a deal. Why? Because they know they got the U.S. by the cojones over the Strait of Hormuz. And that the pressure is on us to end this or get that strait open. They're not going to do anything because they know the United States is at a point where right now there's so much pressure applied economically, politically, whatever, that they're saying, and I said this from the beginning, even before it started, they knew going in when they were defiant that they would take a beating. But their whole point was to survive, the regime to survive. And this is exactly what they're thinking right now. Let's wait this out. They're going to give in, us. They're going to give in over time because of the pressure. You think they're going to surrender pretty much now? Do you? You think they're going to come up to a negotiation and say, yeah, we agree. We're so destroyed. Now, eventually, we know that Iran was an economical disaster before this even started, which is way worse now. There's going to be a point where simply the money runs dry and the regime is going to collapse, or the infrastructure, the government system is going to collapse because there's not going to be no money. But as you continue to have 20 tankers in 10 days being allowed to go through the strait, where's that revenue going? Oh, but the banks, we control the banks. Bullshit. Because they've worked around those things for years, for decades. Sanctions. Oh, we sanctioned their banks. Oh, and you don't think there's other ways to transfer money? Really? We're supposed to buy that? Oh, but we put so much pressure on their banking system and we've controlled it. Bassett said that this, that. I don't care what people say. What's the reality? So you hear one thing and you're like, really? Really? Oh my gosh. New regime. Unless you remove, like Tusi said, and I've been saying it, we might be the only ones saying it. I don't know if anybody else is saying it. Maybe Goldie's saying it. You still have the core of this ideology, this jihadist, extremist nut jobs in Iran that is still part of the parliament, which the person we were talking to is the speaker of the parliament in Iran. And like Tusi said, and even they said that if we tell you who it is, they might kill him. Well, we now know who it is, and now that person's being very defiant. What do you think would happen to him? What do you think the IRGC would do to him if they found that they're trying to negotiate with the United States and they make a deal? They'll either take him out or arrest him, or who knows, he'll disappear. This is not realistic. This is not realistic, a deal. Now, we could say we tried. This could be political. Listen to the people of the United States because, you know. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Hi, Anna.
Hi, Bill.
What's happening?
I just wanted to talk about the show real fast. We're going to have one guest that Greg is bringing in. We're not going to have anyone else.
Okay.
Okay. So, anyone tries to bring another person last minute, it's just going to be Greg, John, Jake, and the new guest.
All right, and that's starting at the normal time. I need a show title or a description, something.
Yes, we're going to get the title to you probably within the hour with a couple of links for things they want shown. Is that okay?
That's fine. Who is the guest? Who is the guest?
Oh my gosh, I'm not at my computer, so I forgot the name, but it's Greg's guy.
Okay.
And he's a firearms expert. It's got something to do with 2A, the whole thing with guns.
Oh, okay.
Things like that.
Yeah, Greg is actually an exceptional sniper himself.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I told him I got some gun questions.
He is a badass. He does competitions down in Tennessee, and he wins them. He's a one sharpshooter. You know that?
Now you see, he's not braggy, so I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he's not braggy. He's very modest, but I've seen videos of what he can do, and I'm like, I wouldn't want to mess with this guy.
Wow, that's why when I asked him, I said I got gun questions. He goes, anytime.
Anyway, send me that. And tomorrow's my birthday, so we'll start at 2:00. We'll do an hour because it's my birthday, and I don't want to be there forever.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, you have a great one. Send me that when you can.
Yeah, but remember two important things. He's gonna send you the links of whatever you want shown. He will send you the title, and there will be no other guests, no surprise guests, but brought on by anyone. Okay?
Yes.
I want to stress that.
You got it.
Somebody says, "Oh, we got a last minute person." No, one person tomorrow.
Okay? All right. Have a great one.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Bill.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, where the heck was I? I didn't see your chats because I got the phone call. I listened to it already. It gets worse. Oh, Marianne, I'm just being objective. You know what I mean? When I see these things, we were on the ground in CENTCOM on Saturday for about a half a day for reasons of operational security. Those troops are not targeted. The places and bases will not be named. Suffice it to say, the trip was an honor. That's cool. That's awesome that they went to visit the troops. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to wait because I don't want to just sit here. I don't have much time. I just don't want to sit here and try to... I'll find the clips later. Because I'm so busy. I'm always busy. All right, there's more coming out now. What is this? Okay, they're talking about Lebanon. Sirens sound in the suburbs of Haifa amid a Hezbollah rocket. No injuries are reported. The smaller number of rockets launched in the attack were intercepted by or hit open areas, according to the IDF. What is this? Attached is the footage of launcher strikes. The IDF released this. It might be the one I showed already. Expecting to launch the 5 rockets toward Israel. I did not show this. Let's take a look at this. IDF released it. There's no sound. You gotta wonder how much do they have left of launchers. Forget about the missiles, because they could be buried right now. It's still a concern, but I mean, they have to be severely weakened. Right? You would think. I'm looking at the clips. Oh, I just can't. Listen to this line that Hexet said this morning. Just listen to this line. Okay? President Trump, he said that. We played the clip. President Trump does not bluff and does not back down. You can ask the mouse about that. The new Iranian regime should know that by now. This new regime, because regime change has occurred, should be wiser than the last. They say if we're going to go on technicality, the new regime, we still have the Mouse Jr. Technically, that is the new supreme leader. So he is the head of the regime now, technically. We don't know his status, okay? Let's put that to the side. They say he's more extreme than his father was. If you're going to go based on technicalities. Ghalibaf, we should look at his comments because that's the one they claim they're speaking to. It's crazy how we figured it out, though. Other people were saying it was other people. I was like, no. What are you, crazy? It's not. No. It was Ghalibaf. I'm going to see if I know I have him. Yeah, him right here. Let's see if he's made any statements. What the fuck is that? I don't know what that's supposed to be. He hasn't posted. See, this was yesterday. He hasn't posted anything today. And this is the guy we're supposed to be talking to. And he's saying he's not the leader. He's clearly saying he is not the leader. So he's not the new regime person. If they think this is the person that represents the regime, they're wrong. Ghalibaf is even saying it in a statement yesterday. Iran's enemies pass off their wishes as news while simultaneously threatening our nation. They're dead wrong. If they strike once, they'll get hit several times back. The people of Iran, God willing, under the guidance of the supreme leader of the revolution, will make the enemy regret its actions and attain their rightful rights. He's acknowledging the supreme leader, who's MIA. He's not the leader. He does not represent the regime as the leader. He's still saying the supreme leader of the revolution, which is Mouse Jr. So I don't know the confusion, who they think they're talking to and who they think this person. He can't do anything without the National Security Council in Iran, the IRGC, or the supposed Mouse Jr. that's still out there. He is nothing. Nothing. He might be eliminated if he puts himself out there, but he's being defiant in public. Maybe in private, it's something else. So the shit don't make no sense. It just makes my head, I want to go like, ugh, when I hear the nonsense. So this is his X account, MB Ghalibaf. This is the guy allegedly we're talking to, Ghalibaf. There's not much. See, what was I just saying? Somebody put this in there. This is another, I'm not going to go there because this is, probably pro-regime people. The Supreme leader representative to the Supreme National Security Council Secretariat. Holy shit, who is this dude? He might be gone. Oh no, 21 hours ago. I wonder what he commented on. Look at this. They're being defiant. Look, they shared their post from yesterday. This is why I laugh, because it's ridiculous. Here's the United States, the president's post on True Social. You know, they shared it. That's what he's saying, and they are totally defiant on everything he says. They're like, delusional. What a vain illusion. What a vain illusion. In response to the president's. And this guy is the new national security advisor to the alleged supreme leader. So this is getting close to the top of the new regime. And they're like, you're delusional. This is an illusion. This is fantasy. They're coming right out and saying it. So what the hell is going on? Unless, like I said, the markets are not reacting now to him as much as it was. They know what's going on. They know what's going on. They're not stupid. So what is Brent crude at? I don't even want to look. I just got, like I told you, you heard the phone call. Well, you didn't hear the phone call. My oil, if I was to get oil delivery right now, is $5.79 a gallon for heating oil. It's almost doubled since this started. Almost doubled. I can take a snapshot of 200 gallons, what I paid for before this all started. It was $867 for 200 gallons. Now it will cost me for 200 gallons, 580 times 2, $1160. It's almost going up by fucking $400 for heating oil. If I was to get it delivered, same amount right now, go over 1,000. I have not seen that kind of numbers in the whole time I've been living here in 20 years. I've never seen oil this high. Never. 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 So that's scary for people who use heating oil. Thank God it's starting to get warm. So I'm very concerned. Definitely concerned about it, because it's definitely affecting many people. I mean, it is what it is. Holy shit. Brent crude is at 119? No. Oh my God. Oh, it just refreshed. Oh, I almost had a heart attack. It's saying right now it closed at 114. It opened at 115. It hit as high as 119. Almost. That is crazy. But now it's back down to, it's bouncing. It's at 107 now. Came down a little bit. Now you can see it says down 6.39% because it was at 119 earlier. Holy shit. Look at it. Look at the charts. I want to do a 5-year. 2022. Look at that. Then it came down, spiked up. Shit. Damn. It hit close to 120 back here. So I'm watching the market. I'm definitely watching the market because it scares me. Because I'm going to have to get another oil delivery before the summer. Dark Lord, the price of the price of beer at the pub. It costs more to ship and produce and all that stuff too. Dark Lord. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Like I said, they just called me because I was curious about the price. He called me. I wanted to know how much it's going to cost me to get an oil delivery. And I just got nervous. But I don't know who it was, Marianne or Navy Mom. I might just order 100 gallons in a week or so. Just to hold me. Because I'm not paying. I am not paying that crazy kind of money for oil. I'm just not doing it. I have to. I'm going to have to. Well, I'm not getting a fucking full tank of oil to fill up my 250-gallon tank. There's no way. I'll just hold out and see if this shit calms down in a few months. It's not good. So that's the concerns. And Iran knows this. Iran knows the economic pressures globally, what's going on right now. And they're like, he's going to give in soon. He's going to give in. You got to remember, the midterms are coming. How long can this go on? For so many reasons. I mean, we're talking about supplies, munitions, oil, politics, you name it. There's all kinds of things that are causing an effect to this. How long can it go? What's the end game? If those people in parliament stay in Iran, you have to weaken it to give the people of Iran the opportunity to take the country back. That's what I'm going to do, Mike. I'm going to just get half and conserve it. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Good morning, Chris. I have no choice. Mike, I'm not paying that crazy amount of money. That's just too much. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. Realistically, I cannot afford it. It's too much. I'll be paying that shit off all summer. Not good. So hopefully this ends, but for a benefit of the Iranian people. I know it's wishful thinking that this could have a perfect ending. I have my doubts right now. I was playing the videos earlier of the wild, incredible footage from last night in Iran. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, actually. I don't know which videos it is, but it was crazy. I don't know if there's no sound. But yeah, this is just one. Crazy. The sky was like, it looked like a volcano had gone off in a still. I have the photo, I just don't know which one it is because I've been sure I showed these already. There's no sound. But there's one photo. I was like, wow, that looks like the end times. Yeah, he put this out about France. And the strait. He is saying that he may walk away and leave the strait closed. Wow, would that be a disaster? Okay, I'm trying to find the photo. There's one. But I know there's another. That one. Look at that sky. That is crazy. That is crazy. So yeah. just hope that this has a. But this, what happened in Beirut earlier? I showed this clip already once. Jesus, it scares me when I see it. This was crazy in Beirut earlier. Ooh. Look at that. Wow, who was in there? Who were they trying to take out that was in there? That's what I want to know. Wow. Wow. I look at that and I'm like, oh my God. Oh, that's crazy. I know you just woke up. On another note, isn't that wild, Mike? On another note, because I was already working outside for 2 hours, and I'll show you my little progress from today. I still have a lot to do, but the weather's, and I got things to do soon. I got to leave in a few minutes. I have a meeting. I don't think Steve ever went live last night. I guess he was busy in Chicago. So, I'm working. I'm going to get the camera in a second. I'm going to mess around outside. So you can see, I'm working on that deck. I'm going to take that top off maybe today. I'm starting to redo the lines. The grout is done. I'm going to have to redo it again. I have to let this dry. I have to redo the grout again one more time. Let me show you. I got to go outside, actually. You're going to see how I've been refacing the... Yeah, he's in Chicago at a news conference, probably independent news conference or something like that. Who knows? But that's where he is. Let me show you what I've done in the last few days. Oh my God, my body's hurting from it. I hope the sun comes out for a little while to dry this up. Let's take the ring off. So I've been busy. I have to take advantage of this weather. It's warm. I have to take advantage of redoing the deck. So I'm busy. I'm busy getting at that. Now I want to try to dye the gray on that one side where you saw me do the lines white, because I always do the lines first and then I do the gray parts. Then I take a very fine brush. If it drips into the white, and then I just paint it with the fine brush where the drips go into the lines, the white from the gray, because it does drip. It's very liquidy. So that's my big job right now. That's why I haven't been streaming too much the last few days. I want to get this done. And you see that stain? Believe it or not, you see this stain right here? I got to get that out. That's from me spraying my models up here. I accidentally must have hit the tile because I put cardboard down, but I probably left a spot, so I got to get that off literally with paint remover and get that off that tile. There's a stain on the tile from paint. spray paint doing these models. So that's that stain right there that you see right here. That one. I got to do something about that. I'm going to take this off today too. I'm definitely going to do it. That's going to take me some time because it's tied down in numerous spots. So like I said, I've got my work to do. Because I got to take advantage of the weather. Because this is extremely warm for this time of year here. I got to try to do any outdoor activities that I can. While I can, take advantage. That's a lot of work to reface the deck, regrout it, redo it. That's a lot of work. Yeah, nah, it won't mess it up because the concrete stain dries quickly. That dries. It soaks into the mortar. Dark Lord's funny. Oh, man. Let me see. There was one other thing I had to do before I go. There's no new telegrams. Manny put something out. A Hamas naval operator was planning attack and Israeli troops was killing an airstrike in Gaza Strip yesterday. Okay. Because I'm following. You know how Steve talks about Manny? I watch him on Telegram. Oh, it looks new. Marianne, I built that like 7 years ago. That deck. I said this numerous times. Oh, that's what I wanted to check. The weather here. I know about that, Mike, the weather. Hold on, let me check my weather. It's probably going to go crazy down again. Temperatures. I would love to work on the pool. I'm not wasting chemicals. There's no sense to try to clean it because the water's freezing. It's just going to waste chemicals. So today, 77 degrees. That's crazy. That's like 25 degrees above normal. Tomorrow, 72. But here it comes. Thursday, 48. Back to 74 on Friday, 77 on Saturday, 69 on Sunday, and here comes normal. Here's normal. 51, 52, 53, 56 next week. Then it goes back up way above normal again. So the normals is the 50s in beginning of April. Low 50s. We are 20 degrees above normal right now. You don't think I'm going to take advantage of doing stuff outside while I can? Because that's not reality. Reality is going to hit Monday when it's normal again. So in order for paint and other things to bond and to cure properly, the temperature has to be right. That's why I got to do it when it's warmer. I can't do that when it's cold like that. It's not going to bond. It's not going to cure properly. So I have to do it when the temperatures bounce up like that. Do you follow? So, yeah, I'm not going to worry about it because I got to go. I got to go to a meeting literally in 5 minutes. So that's why I'm not streaming so much, because I'm trying to do these projects while I can. But see, like the pool, it doesn't make sense because going back down to the 50s. It's a waste of chemical. Now in mid-April, by the way, tomorrow's my birthday. In mid-April, that's when I can start focusing more on the pool. A couple more weeks. Not yet. I have all the chemicals. I have everything. I'm ready. I even have my robot ready to go. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Is 2C scheduled to go live anytime soon? If anybody knows, let me know before I leave. You got rain and... Yeah, it's going to be nasty the next few days. There's a system coming from the west, the upper Midwest, and it's moving east. So you're going to have bands at times of rains. The front is right there New England, north of me. So it's unstable. But then the system itself is going to push through probably by tomorrow night. You got to watch out for the possibility of thunderstorms. Thank you, Navy Mom. I'm not going to forget about writing that song for the people, the troops, men and women, and also the families, the USS Bush. I am definitely going to work on that probably today. I'm going to try to do some more outdoor work. I want to try to dye the rest of that one side. Then, you know what the crazy thing is? You see that deck? I have to tape. That's another thing I got to go buy. I could use paint tape, the blue tape. I have to tape off the grout area, and I want to put another layer, a thin layer of grout, and then sweep it with a brush, smooth it. I can't do that today. It's going to rain tonight and tomorrow. But I still want to put another thin layer of grout. But it's not grout. I use mortar, but a very heavy-duty industrial strength mortar for outdoors. Can't use this stuff for indoors because the rain will just destroy it. It's got to be for outdoors. So I want to do that at some point, maybe this weekend. No bike riding. I don't need to bike ride. You know why? Because I'm busting my chops out there exercising. I don't need to bike ride right now because I'm doing it right there. No, I'm definitely going to do it by tonight. Like I said, I have a pre-record this afternoon. I have a meeting in 5 minutes. I'm going to try to write it by tonight. Navy Mom, so maybe by the time I come back tonight, I'll have it written and put music to it. I'll try my best. Anyway, you lovelies, go keep an eye out for Tusi. I don't know if Steve said he's going to be in Chicago a couple more days, so I don't know if Steve Agenda Free is going to go live. Oh, yeah. Well, I should have pinned that. I totally forgot. Keep an eye out. Remember, there's Goldie and Armin out there. And, of course, Tusi. Tusi's not going live yet. It's funny. I never spoke to Tusi. I don't know Tusi, but I like the way he thinks on a lot of things. I agree with him on the vast majority of things he says. So I'm a fan of Tusi. Let me see. Live. No, nothing scheduled yet for him. Not yet. I know that's the great thing too. We have a great community in here. We do. We have great people in here. Like yesterday, it was kind of funny. There's somebody that comes in here, and I believe the person is pro-regime, and they just try to bust my chops. Come to Iran. Join us. Like, it's like out of a movie or something. It's like, oh boy. It's like I almost wanted to do this. Look. Watch. Come to the dark side. Join us, Skywatcher. Join the dark side. I'm like, oh my gosh. You could ask some people that were here yesterday when that was happening. And, I'm like, it was kind of funny in a way. Anyway, you lovelies, have a great day. Be well, be blessed, be safe. I'll see everybody later on this afternoon or evening at some point. And Navy Mom, I will do my best to try to write that song. I promise. Anyway, have a great rest of your afternoon, day, morning, whatever the heck time it is where you're at. And I'll see everybody later. I got to go to a meeting.